Video is a brief overview of how to recall, I guess, basic data functions on the MyChron 5 after you've recorded a test session. So after the device sees an RPM input, it will record all the analog sensors as well as the GPS data in one file. So the way you can check if you have a recorded session, if you click Memory from the home screen, and then we'll select the test session here. This will show all the available tracks that it's recognized, as well as if it doesn't recognize a track and it generates an automatic start-finish line, it will show auto track. So we'll enter into this one here to show a more generic type of data. And then if you scroll, you can go previous and next here. This shows every single time the motor was started, the engine was started, it will trigger a session. So it'll have a certain number of laps in each of these sessions based on when the motor was started and stopped. So we'll click this one here, and it has obviously a time and then a lap time here, just to make it easier to sort through, as well as a date at the top right here. So select this one here, we'll click enter, and then this will bring up the recognized laps for this automatic track that it basically generated here. So you can see the maximum and minimum RPM for that lap, and that's from the inductive RPM sensor, as well as the maximum speed that was achieved in this particular session. This shows the drop in RPM between the max and min, and this is a separate lap here, and the lap time is shown here with the maximum RPM up here. So if you scroll through the pages, it will go through a number of different data screens, and the data that is being shown here is dependent on obviously the analog sensors that you have plugged in, as well as any of the if it's recognizing a track, or if it's generating an automatic start finish line for an automatic track. So if we click to the next page here, it brings up a separate this is the first 3 laps here with different max and min RPMs. So this is showing the first 3 laps with different lap times. If we go again to page 3, it's going to show the track that it actually recognized, and it's going to obviously step through the data here, and you can see the live speed and the live RPM, and then the time from the beginning of when it triggered that particular lap. This is the total length of the each set or each lap that it triggered. So this actually didn't pick up the start finish line here because he was just doing an arbitrary lap, and it went along the inside here, so he never passed these automatic start finish lines. So he did 7,550 feet in these 2 little mini laps here that you see. And then obviously it's scrolling through the data. If we click page again to go to page 4, it will show corner splits. So this is automatically generated. You can post-process this in the computer afterwards if you like as well, but this is just automatically generated corner splits with speed and RPM shown here for that particular lap, and you can go to different laps as you want. So if we keep scrolling to page 5, this is showing lateral G-forces in turns 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 in lateral grip here, and this is average. If you go back, this will bring you back to the first page here, where you can see the max speed and then the RPM as well. If we click tests here, that will bring us back to the 3 tests that were done on that particular day. If we click back again, it will bring us to all the different sessions that are on the device. So when you download the data to a computer and you save the data there, you have the choice to delete and remove the data from the device, or keep it there. You shouldn't run out of memory. Most of these devices have quite a bit of memory to store in many test sessions, and that should be pretty much it.